Do you just feel lost? No, be honest with yourself. I'm asking a genuine question. Do you feel lost? Okay? Because I did. I was in your shoes one time. I felt lost. Some days I still do feel lost. I watched the Kanye West documentary. I also watched the XXX Tentacion documentary. Both fire, by the way. After watching those documentaries and seeing Kanye West and X blow up and become who they are, I realized how important it is for you to change your environment or adhere your environment in order to be successful. Environment is very important to your success. So let me give you guys an example. Let's say there's two people, okay? Brian and Michael. Who gives a shit? I don't give a fuck. Brian and Michael. Both Brian and Michael want to be the greatest musicians there have ever been, that have ever existed. They want to be like the next Michael Jackson, the next Drake, the next Playboy Cardi to go. However, Frank and Michael are in two different situations. Frank is 17, okay? He's living with his parents. He's working on a farm every day, but he wants to be a musician, okay? He's playing music every day. He's playing his guitar. He's writing raps. He's writing all these things. He's really, really trying to make it, okay? However, he lives in New Hampshire. There's an issue with Frank. Frank does not hang around musicians. Frank doesn't know any musicians. Frank doesn't do any shows. Frank doesn't know any places that are booking shows. Frank doesn't know any places that are doing open mics. Frank is not immersing himself in being a musician. He's playing as much as he can. On top of that, when Frank gets home, his parents ask him, "Yo, listen, Frank, go pick the seeds from the floor. Go plant this, go plant that, go plant the plantains, go do this and that, go do farm shit." Okay? And then Frank is like, "Man, Dad, I don't want to be a farmer. I want to be a musician." And what does Frank's dad say? "No, son. We're here. We're farmers. I'm a farmer. My grandpa was a farmer. And you're going to be the best farmer." And when Frank tells him he wants to be a musician, his parents just rebel. They're like, "Oh my God, no, you're not meant for that. You can't be as good as these people, man. You're a farmer. You've been doing this your whole life." And they don't believe in him. So every time Frank brings up his dreams, guess what happens? His parents crush him. So what do you think it does to Frank? Okay? Dude, it makes him feel like, what the fuck? Like, nobody believes in me. He doesn't. His friends don't believe in him. His friends are saying the same thing. His friends are like, "Yo, listen, we're farmers too. Let's just all be farmers together." Frank. Okay, Frank. That's Frank. Now, let's change it up. Then there's Brian. Brian is the same age as Frank. He's 17. However, Brian's environment is a little bit different. Brian lives in Los Angeles. What happens in Los Angeles? Everybody's trying to get famous. Everybody's trying to make it. There's always shows. Just you walk down the street and you meet rich people, okay? You meet investors. You meet people with money. People who are there to network. People who are there hosting big events. You meet people who have a name for themselves. People who have massive influence, massive followers on Instagram. People that probably know musicians, probably know real famous musicians. Brian, on the other hand, has a rap group. Him and all his friends make music. They all have studios in their homes. They all know people who make music. They all know bands. They all know DJs, promoters, okay? Everything that Brian does when he wakes up is he eats, breathes, and sleeps fucking music. Okay, he wakes up, he calls his friends up, "Yo, let's make a song today. Let's do this." Bop, 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 bop. They all meet up. They all start making music. Okay, they drop a song. Okay, let's just say they drop a song every week, okay? When they get done finishing a song, him and his friends are like, "Yo, listen, bro, I know this guy. He's a promoter. He lives like 10 blocks down the house. Let's go to his house and just talk, see if we can get some business." So after they get done making a song, they walk over to a promoter's house and they talk to them, okay? They make friends, they network. Then that promoter promotes them for a show the next week. You see this right here. Brian is immersing his life in music, okay? Brian is gonna absolutely change the world because all he does is eat, breathe, sleep music. Now, who is more likely to become the greatest musician? Frank living at his parents' house in New Hampshire, or Brian living in Los Angeles with his rap group? What I'm trying to say is this. Listen, you want to become the greatest, you want to do all these things, okay? Not only do you have to be obsessed, but you have to be in the right environment. You have to be somewhere where other people are trying to achieve the same thing you are, and then you can collab with those people. You can put both your heads together and create something, okay? Environment plays a big role in what you're doing. Doesn't matter if you want to be a doctor, a nurse, a fucking piano player, a guitarist, a author. Immerse yourself in an environment. All of Brian's friends believed in him. Frank's parents kept crushing his dreams every time he brought it up. He was scared to say what he wants to do because his parents want him to be a farmer. Brian, every single day, people tell him, yo, dude, you're doing it. You're going to become the best. His friends are doing the same thing. They're all encouraging each other. That environment is going to make Brian the most successful musician. Brian's environment or Frank's environment, dude, it's going to crush his dreams. What I'm trying to say is this. If you are depressed, if you don't know what to do with your life, change your environment. Move. You are the sum of the 5 people you hang around. You hang around 5 alcoholics, you'll be the 6th. You hang around 5 millionaires, you'll be the 6th. Choose the environment correctly. Don't have an environment where you're just tolerated. Choose an environment where you're praised, where you're treated like a king. Okay? And that is where you will succeed. What I'm saying is this. Okay? You want to achieve something with your life, you want to become great, but you feel lost, you feel like where you're at right now in life is not where you want to be. You had nothing to lose, bro. Pick your shit up and move. Completely change your environment. Go somewhere where you will have no distractions. None of your old family and old friends don't do shit for you, really. Just there, not doing shit for you. Just making you laugh. Oh yeah, he's funny when he's drunk. You know, we get drunk, we go out and talk to girls. That is nothing for you, bro. Go in an environment where you can fucking focus. No TV, no Xbox, no video games. Just straight focus. Books, read. Go to an environment where you can't do anything but succeed. Where you're forced to succeed. Find that environment and go to it. You won't be 80 years old thinking to yourself on your deathbed, man, I wish I would have stayed in my hometown for a lot longer. Nah, trust me, you won't. You're going to have stories of you going out around the world, traveling, trying to figure out who you are, trying to experience new experiences. You will not regret changing your environment to chase your dreams. You will not regret going around the world trying to chase a dream when you're 80 years old. You will regret staying in your hometown forever. Change your environment. Put yourself in a place where you are forced to succeed. You don't know how? I'll tell you how. Move. Get the fuck away from all the little distractions. I don't care if you got a girl. I don't care. None of that shit, bro. Move. Go somewhere where you've never been before that you think you might thrive in. Just pull up. Intuition will lead you. Do it. Move there. Doesn't matter, though. It doesn't matter if you don't have no fucking money. I did it with $100. And it worked. It changed my life. Go find a place where you are forced to succeed. Go find yourself 5 friends who are on the same mindset, same level that you are, that are going to force you to grow. A friend that if you spend a day doing nothing, he gets mad at you. Put yourself in those situations and I promise you will succeed. Like I said, if you hang around 5 millionaires, you'll be the 6th. With that being said, you guys have a good rest of your night. I'm going to get up out of here. I'm looking clean though. Peace, y'all. Y'all take care, bro. It's cold as fuck out. I'm tired of shit. I'm about to go edit it and post it.